Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Kia, and I'm here with Stormie King of Island Vibe Magazine, and she's a queen. Why? Because she inspires others, and she's always kind, putting her best foot forward. So I'm really excited to have you here today. When I was thinking about guests to have on Hustle Hour, I was like, it's, so many people that are doing great things, but I always love to highlight other hustlers that respect the hustle and that grind hard and also show me love. But not just because she showed me love, it's just she's a genuine person. Every time I post something, if she sees it, she's sharing it, and I try to do the same. So, without further ado, we're going to get into this hustler highlight. First, since we're talking about hustling, of course, what does the term hustle mean to you?
Oh, hustle to me is like get it by any means necessary. But like you gotta put the work in. Like you can't hustle if you're not putting the work in. Like hard work at that. It's not just easy stuff.
So I know you said hustling means putting the work in. So how do you hustle? Tell us more, because she does Island Vibe magazine, but she does some other things as well. So tell us about that, please.
So I'm a graphic designer 1st, like before I ever started Island Vibe magazine, which is part of the reason why I started it. So I like to draw, like original artwork, digital drawing, and I also like have a little side business where I'm starting. So I'm selling my art on the side, like, and it's not to make extra money. It's just because it's something I love to do. Like, it's something I'm passionate about. So for me, like hustling for something that you're passionate about is completely different than just hustling just because you need the money.
See, and I love that, and I agree. It doesn't feel like work when you love what you do. It's plenty of times where I'm like, do I want to go DJ? And I'm like, no. But I love doing what I do, and I love the way the crowd feels. It's a lot of times the good compliments outweigh the little naysayers or the little people that, or a little stank sometimes. So I'm like, oh, I done made this person smile. I like that. So, do you believe hustlers are born or are hustlers built, and why?
Oh, that's a good question. I feel like it could go both ways because yeah, you can be born a hustler, like it's just in you, but some people can wake up one day like tired of the way they living or not wanting to be doing the same thing that they've been doing and want to hustle for something more than they already have. So I feel like it can go both ways. Like you can be built, but it can also just be in you.
I like that. Me, I feel like my definition changes day to day. So today I'm gonna say both too, because you have some people it's in you, some people you gotta put it in yourself, and then some people, I mean, you see it all the time, kind of like, with like how people say about the whole nepo baby thing. To each his own. I feel like once you make it, it's kind of your responsibility in a way to pass it on to the next generation. So I'm not mad at it, but a lot of times their work ethic don't always match, even though technically they should be a born hustler, So you got to build that thing out too. So what's your hustle theme song?
Oh, my hustle theme song. I'm gonna have to say, "Find a Way" by her. Featuring Lil Baby. It's a good one. It's like it's all about focusing, like dealing with all the different obstacles that you have to go to get to your goal. Cause that's one thing that's always gonna come when you're trying to work towards something. It's an obstacle.
I've never heard that. I'm gonna have to add that to my
Yes,
playlist.
y'all listen to it. It's a good one.
So when people come in and they give me their hustle theme song, I have been adding it to my hustle playlist. So I'm really excited to add that one and listen to it. If you've seen this podcast before, you already know my hustle theme song would have to be. I have a lot of them, but one of them would be "Where Them Dollars At" by Gangsta Boo. Rest in peace. Cause when I'm having a bad day or I don't feel like going to work, I turn on "Where Them Dollars At" and I be, "Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at?" Cause I gotta get my money.
Period.
So yeah, and then recently, it's a song. Ooh, it was on the tip of my tongue that I said I was gonna add to that, but I can't think. It'll come to me. But just know anything that's about money and grinding, it drops in my spirit. I want to hustle. Actually, I lied. It just popped in my head again. So when I had my radio show called The Spice Rack, I had to go and serve, like get my own music to play, right? So I had to pay for it, which you should. I always pay for my music, but you had to pay for the music and stuff. And it was this artist called Erica D. And she kind of sounded like maybe she could be from like the New York area or something. If I had to guess, I would say she kind of like a what's the lady? Natasha Bedingfield, kind of like her or something. But she had a song called Good Day. And she was like, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good night. I'm gonna give thanks and praise. Cause it's good to be alive. That was a little off key, but it's okay. But yeah, and it make you think like, girl, it's gonna be a good day. Go get your. She don't really explicitly talk about money, but it just puts me in a better mood. So, can you take us to the beginning of Island Vibe magazine and your graphic designing journey? Like, how did you start doing this period? And then how did you get here?
Okay, so graphic design, we went all the way back to 2011.
Okay.
In high school, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, which I went through so many things, as we all do. I landed in yearbook just as an elective, and then I really got into it, like doing layout, being able to do my own photography for all the events that I did. I was like, okay, I'm a creative. I can do this. Like, I can see myself doing this for a long time. So that's how I got into graphic design. Now, Island Vibe was born. I met my best friend 2023. We worked together. Shout out to Lily. Lily is not behind in front of the camera type of person, so I'm the representative for today. We was just like, she was like, man, I always wanted to own a magazine. I'm like, I've always wanted to work for a magazine. She was like, let's start it. Mind you, we had to work. Like, we had our 9 to 5 plotting on starting our own business, and that's exactly what we did. We just talked about it one day. Next thing you know, LLC, bank account, and everything just started rolling. And it's been going since then. We've been in for like a year and some change, and it's definitely had its ups and downs, but it's way more ups than downs, in my opinion.
See, I love that because that's how it be. I feel like I heard somebody say this once. They say like God gives you downloads sometimes. And I never thought of it like that. But, just when you're thinking or, just you could be doing anything. You could be in the shower, eating a sandwich, whatever, and things drop in your spirit.
Facts.
And obviously, just the fact that y'all are still around and y'all are still growing and y'all name is getting out there like bigger and bigger because I had heard of y'all, and what's crazy is I wanted to be in the magazine.
What?
And then,
I did not know that.
then ironically, we met at Vision Galveston's Fall 9 Day. And, with us both being from Galveston, that was really special. And, how she brings up her best friend and her business partner. My best friend came to support me. Shout out to Kiana. And she was like, hey, and I kind of see them talking and pointing at me, but I'm like, what they talking about? What they talking about? I start getting anxious. And she's like, oh, yeah, that's my best friend. And she does this. And I was just like, very appreciative of that because I was like, they didn't know me from nobody. Let the truth be told. But ironically, I was in the Juneteenth issue. And I felt like that was really special because my birthday is June 15th. Juneteenth is special too, both of us as island girls and also as girls who identify, within the Black diaspora.
Hello.
So that was just a full circle moment for me and very special. So I just love that, y'all had that idea at work. You already had those seeds planted inside of you once you had you've been in school and doing yearbook. I was in yearbook as well.
Okay.
I'm not cold with the graphics like Stormie, but I be trying. So it's just cool that you were able to take this elective and make it into a lifestyle.
Right.
Like I just think that's amazing, for real. So you already told me how y'all started, but how did Island Vibe get its name, and how did your personal business get its name?
Okay, so Island Vibe literally was just a brainstorm back and forth with me and my best friend. We was like, for one, it's the island. Like,
yeah,
I don't call it Galveston. It's the island.
Period.
I don't care if it's not the Bahamas. It ain't none of that. It's the island. Like that's just what it is, and it's a vibe. Like Galveston is so laid back. It's not too serious. It's fun. It's chill. We just at work like island vibe. She said it. I was like, that's it. It just came instantly. I won't even say it's something that was just a whole thought out process. It just felt mine.
And I like how you said that. The island is the island.
Period.
I don't care. I literally was on a real island. And they say, where you from? Galveston Island, Texas?
Hello.
I said, I'm just a country island girl. They say, you look like us. So one thing about it, I feel like no matter how far you go, you Galveston through and through. Mm-hmm. Most people, if you love the island for real. Mm-hmm. So I like how you said that. And yes, of course it's a vibe. And when I tell you this magazine is a vibe from the cover to cover, it's a vibe. I always love reading it, catching the issues. If you aren't able to get a physical issue, which I encourage you to get a physical issue, they are online as well. And if you need help finding it, you can come to our business page and click it and find it, the issues that we're in. But also check out the other issues. Find them online. Y'all are online at islandvibemagazine.com.
Period.
So yeah, get into it and make sure you check it out. Seriously. So, where did your personal business get its name from?
Oh, okay. So that was like a journey. So I went from one name to like when I first started doing design back in like 2013, like doing freelance. It went from King by Design, like me starting to pick it up again. 2025, I was like, I need a complete rebrand, and I was like, I want my name to be tied to it because I am my brand. So exactly. Stormie made it. Like that's a stamp on it. That was easy for me. That was just easy for me. It just all come to me. Like, thank God. That's literally all
I really love that though. And like even her logo, y'all, is the cutest. Like
I made it. Is I drew that, y'all. That's original.
It's literally the cutest. And I was like, okay, Stormie made it. You know, it's like it really has a nice ring to it. The logo is amazing. Love Island Vibes logo as well. It's just very inviting. Mm-hmm. Both of the logos. So we know it's a couple of other magazine companies down here, and just magazine companies beyond. A lot of them that we're familiar with, a lot of them that are growing, like Island Vibe. How does Island Vibe stand out from other magazine companies? And do you have any upcoming features that you could share with us?
I feel like we stand out because, for one, we're vibrant. Like, we love color. Like, we don't focus too much. Even though we do focus on stories, we want to be visual. Like, we want the stories to pop from the design to the information that we're giving you, and also just like sharing the stories. Community as well. Community. A lot of the magazines on the island, they have community in there, but I feel like we really focus on people that are smaller businesses, like people that feel like nobody really have eyes on them, and that's all. Like, it's just all about community for us and being able to highlight those people and make them feel like they see you.
See, and I really love that because you literally can tell. I've seen y'all interview so many different people. Like prime example, Bernard that was on our last Hustler Highlight. Bernard is the architect. Bernard has his clothing business. You can learn more about him in the previous video. Amazing individual, but he does something different. I'm a DJ. They've also have highlighted Hustle Hour in the September issue. I believe I saw y'all do. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. Correct me. But wasn't it like a tattoo artist or something?
Yes. I think. We highlighted. Oh my gosh, Hector.
Yeah. So I thought that was just cool. Obviously, we're all three from different walks of life and all doing different things. So I thought that was just cool. And then even people with more traditional jobs that y'all have highlighted. I just feel like it's awesome what y'all do, honestly, speaking. And I appreciate y'all's approach to community because I haven't been approached by anybody really local. Like I didn't see them like, oh, that's cool. But it is no shade to them because nobody has to highlight you in anything.
Right.
So if anything, I'm more appreciative that y'all saw something in me, not that y'all was supposed to see something in me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just thankful about that. So if you can spill, if you can't, that's okay. Any upcoming features that y'all can share?
Honestly, no.
Look, so find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Make sure you are tuned into their pages and following, because when they drop a feature, you will be the first to know. And of course, you can get the physical or you can get it online. So make sure y'all tune in because you won't find out here, unfortunately. So let's talk about success. I know you said y'all have grown over the past year or so, but how do y'all define success? Like, how do you personally define success, or how does the Island Vibe magazine as a whole define success? And has your definition changed over time?
I feel like I would define success as purpose. Like definitely purpose, passion, something that you absolutely love to do. Like it doesn't feel like a job to you. Like you wake up excited about what it is that you're doing. And I would say that it's definitely evolved because for me, success before I even started a business was just okay. I need to hold down a consistent career, no matter what it is, 9 to 5, maybe working in an office. Like it just needed to be consistent. Now it's purpose, like being able to work freely, creatively, like living a life of just peace. Like it's not so much about structure, even though it should be. It has structure to it, but not just I guess saying like being a robot, because I feel like when you in that like career mode, like oh I just need to be here because I need this money, I need to pay these bills. It's different when you're doing something you're passionate about.
Yeah. See, I like that because a lot of people, a success to a lot of people is money, or something tangible that they can hold, the biggest car, the biggest house. So I appreciate that for you is purpose, because it really drives back to the whole community aspect of Island Vibe. Because obviously this is a passion project that has become so much bigger, and y'all are doing it for a reason. And y'all really don't know how many people y'all are inspiring with every issue, because it takes a lot to, I don't think y'all understand, it takes a lot to be consistent with anything, whether it's a routine at your house, whether you're like, well, I'm going to start going to bed early. That's something minor, or that can be major for others, that people struggle with. Yet every month, and I haven't even seen them miss a month, literally, every month, new cover, new feature, new issue, new possibilities, and it just continues to evolve more and more. So I really can't wait to see the pinnacles that y'all reach, because this is good. It's great. It's amazing, and then some, like literally. Because yeah, I really love it. So I don't know if you've ever dealt with this, so if you haven't, we can pass. But I know it's something I deal with at times. So do you ever get imposter syndrome? And how do you deal with it?
Honestly, I would say no, only because I know that I deserve the stuff that I'm working for. Do I have some doubts sometimes? Like it ain't working? Yeah, but imposter syndrome, not so much.
Okay. And I like how you said that. You deserve it. So I don't know who needs to hear what's being said on this podcast right now, but I know it's resonating with me, like heavily. He's like, no, I deserve it. I was like, oh, okay. Period.
And you do too.
Thank you. But sometimes I'll be like, why am I here? What's going on? But yeah, I love that. So being that you don't have imposter syndrome, I'm sure you don't have to deal with self-doubt either. But you do.
Listen, we are our worst critics. Like, and then I'm an artist at that, so I'm the worst of the worst. So yes, I do deal with self-doubt and feeling like, oh yeah, this is probably not good enough. But I really be having to give myself a pep talk. I have to, cause like if I'm not gonna hype me up, who gonna hype me up?
Shout out to Flipper. Flipper, I don't know if you're gonna see this, Flipper, but hype me up. Hype me up. Yeah, because I appreciate that though, because seriously, If you don't think y'all the best magazine, who gonna think y'all the best magazine?
Exactly.
If you don't think you the best graphic designer, who's gonna think that?
Exactly.
If I don't think DJ Cajun Spy is the best DJ, who gonna think I bring the heat? Nobody, baby. So yeah, it's always you have to be confident in yourself and also humble, yes, but confident in yourself. Because when you're confident in yourself and your abilities, you're able to push imposter syndrome to the side. You're able to push the self doubt to the side, and you just keep grinding. So, what strategies do you use to stay motivated?
Oh, I feel like honestly, the thing that keeps me the most motivated is my daughter. Oh. Like hands down, because she the one I'm doing it for, especially my family as well. Like everybody, all my village. At the end of the day, I want to be able to give back to everybody. Like it's not even for myself; it's to give back to my daughter. Maybe create some generational wealth. Like give back to my mama, everybody.
See, I love that because when you know that somebody's looking at you, you have to grind harder. I don't have any biological kids. I do have a godson, Dion. So everything I do is like, I know I want him to be okay in the end. I have a whole bunch of little god brothers and sisters up under me. I have some that's older than me, some that's around my age. But everything I grind for, I know in the end, it's for us. It's for the people that have poured into me. You know, the church folks and the ancestor folks. We like to say, you know, our ancestors, our village, and all of that. So yeah, whoever, and that can be. They don't have to always be related to you. Whoever is supporting you, like you support them, lifting you up when you can't lift yourself up, you give back to them, and that's how you stay motivated because you like it's bigger than me. Right. It's a bigger picture. So, how do you balance Stormie's personal life with the demands of running Island Vibe as well as your business, Stormie Made It?
I have to carve out time for everything. Like, and then also not overwork myself, especially when it comes to the personal life. Because sometimes we can be hard on ourselves as business owners, like feeling like we're not doing enough, but sometimes the breaks be necessary. Okay. So it's really just setting aside time for each thing and just making a good balance, especially being a mom too. Because maybe that's 24 hours, 24/7.
Right. Look, so really, you got like 4 jobs.
Hello, 4 already just being a mom.
Well, speaking of jobs, how do you think others describe your work ethic?
I would say hardworking and passionate. Like anytime I do something, I put my all into it. Like I'm gonna give 110% because I just feel like that's what you should do with anything.
And I have to agree. I know we just met in April, but we've been in enough spaces now where I feel like, you know, we locking in.
Yeah.
I would say we locked in. We really locked in. But we're locking and locking. No, but I appreciate you and just how you grind. It's been so many times like I called her about an event that you know, one of our sponsors was having, Vision Galveston. And I was like, hey, you think you can come? She was like, yeah, let me check, but I'll try to be there. And I looked up, she was there. And you know, that just showed me she's a person of her word. And even if she wasn't able to come, I mean, communication is cool, so it would have been, you know, it would have been all right. But I was like, dang, she just showed up. Then, you know, I know she has her business that she works. She has Island Vibe. She's a mom. She does other things for work as well. And I was like, and she still showed up and stayed the whole time. Did what she needed to do. And I was just like, thank you. Like, because, you know, it's all about community. I know she volunteers a lot as well. And she just really inspires me to give back more to my community because it's just, you know, everybody doesn't have the people that we had in our lives. Right. Or even the activities that we had in our lives that helped cultivate us into who we are today. So it's like these kids need to see Stormie Made It an Island Vibe outside. They need to see a Bernard. They need to see a McKee. Like they need to see that, especially when these individuals look like them as well.
Exactly.
You know, because it's a lot of times. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but it's a lot of times. You know, people want to fault, you know, this generation or even our generation and say we X, Y, and Z. But it's like that village mentality is missing. So that's why I appreciate you, paying homage to your village and just saying, that's why you go hard and that's what motivates you because without the village, it's really no us at the end of the day.
A lot of what I do would not be possible without my village.
So yeah, thank you, village.
Period.
Because y'all made us who we are. So let's see. Describe one entrepreneur or brand or anybody that you would like to feature, or excuse me, they call them creative minds, or any creative mind you would like to feature in Island Vibe. Like, what's your dream creative mind?
Crystal Craig. So, I knew Crystal Craig from TikTok, just like seeing all her videos. Then I saw a post of hers one day on Facebook, and she was talking about being from the island. I was like, oh, she be all right.
Yeah.
I gotta get her in. So, yeah, she my dream feature for Creative Minds.
Okay. And I love that. So shout out to Crystal Crave. If you don't know who Crystal Crave is, she's on TikTok and other platforms. And she's also an amazing songwriter, rapper, all that good stuff, artist overall. And she's very nice as well. Shameless plug. My dad, he produces beats. Shout out to DJ Big Mac. He was able to work on something with her and Mortar alumni / Hustle Hour Hustler Hub member, Love Jewel. They were able to work on something. So shout out to Crystal. Hopefully sooner than later you can get in touch with my good sis Stormie. So we can have you in this Island Vibe magazine because you're a vibe and you're from the island and it's Island Vibe. Period. So you gotta get in there. But yeah. I'm naming that for you. I'm naming and claiming that. Before 2025 is up, Crystal will be featured in this magazine. All right. So, what is one brand, if any, or somebody that inspires you?
Oh, honestly, I don't really have one. Like, I don't really have just one brand that inspires me. I feel like my inspiration comes from the people that I surround myself with. For example, you like all the Hustle Hour is so inspiring to me. Y'all need to go to Hustle Hour because it's always popping first Monday every month. Okay, yeah. So I would say being around other entrepreneurs and like creatives is very inspiring to me. I don't have just one entrepreneur or business that inspires me.
Okay, look, and I appreciate that because I can't really always pinpoint one person. I get inspiration from all around, but especially others like me because it's easy for some people to be like, oh well, this person, that person, but it's like, what about what you see in day-to-day life,
right?
Which goes back to the community aspect of Island Vibe. So have you spotted any notable Galvestonians supporting Island Vibe magazine? And who would you like to see support this magazine?
Oh, who would I like to see support it? I feel like more local businesses.
Okay.
Like that would be really nice. Like just pop out, get a little quick ad, nothing major, cheapest on the island, just so y'all know, advertisement. Starts as low as $50. But yeah, I think more local businesses would be nice to see some support from. Even though it's a lot of people that know about us that I don't know that know about us, but just for it to be known, like up front, that'd be nice.
I love that. And then I want to give a quick shout out to one of y'all's people that like has had a consistent ad in y'all's magazine from what I've seen. It's Coops Barbecue, right?
Yeah, shout out to Coops. They are amazing. He been like supportive since day one. And he was like, y'all just keep going. I'm gonna support y'all, and he kept his word. So shout out to Coops. Food is amazing.
I'm gonna have to try it.
It's so
very soon because I always pass by and I'm like, ooh, I like they wall art. I need to try this out. And my grandma loves it, so if my grandma loves it, I know it's good. Cause she has very specific taste. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I really have seen that they've had a consistent ad, and that's one thing that has stood out to me as well. So I really appreciate that and love that. So let's see. What is the greatest piece of advice you've ever received, and who did it come from?
It would be just to keep going. And I can't pinpoint one specific person. A lot of business owners and just family and friends in general have just encouraged me, like, don't stop. Like, just keep doing it. Like, even if you feel like it's not working, keep going, which come back to that consistency. So that's just always been at the forefront of my mind. It's just being consistent.
Yeah, and I love that because really and truly, it just shows in y'all's growth that y'all have consistency. And I know I already touched on that, but it's just, yeah, like literally. And it just makes me think of Janae Aiko with her, like her song. She be like, "You gotta keep going,
That
you
is
gotta
my
keep going." Like you really have to keep going because honestly, you gotta really ask, ask God and be like, "Okay, how good can it get?" you know? And at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer in faith without works is dead.
Hello.
So you can have faith small as a mustard seed. And if you don't know what a mustard seed is, just picture smaller than your pinky nail, very tiny, or a little speck. You can have that much faith, but you got to grind for it too.
Exactly.
And show that you're grateful for the things that you have and just keep going, like Stormie said. So, what has been your most memorable experience as an entrepreneur, and what have you learned from that memorable experience?
I would say the most memorable experience would be Rosenberg Library reaching out to us to have the magazines to put in the archive. That was really big for me because it's like we know people see it like, oh, Rosenberg Library scene. I used to go there as a kid, like all the time, and then for it to be in the archive, like people can go back and look at this years later, and that's just it's an honor. It's like okay, they see us. Like that was really big for me and my business partner.
See, that's like y'all. That's getting me emotional because
what
no, but seriously, what dropped in my spirit is how like, and I was here. Beyonce says, "I want to leave my footprints on the sands of time." Know that there was something that I left behind, and at the end of the day, all the vibe is about community, but I also feel like it's building legacy as well. How you mentioned your baby and saying, you want to build generational wealth for her and to help your village. And it's just, that's amazing. Because if y'all don't know, Rosenberg Library is a staple for so many young kids on the island. Um, they have so much stuff for kids. Most of my best memories from my childhood, I was in Rosenberg Library with a little one of them little straw bags or something. Me and my granny, I'm checking out that spot book. It was like a little dog, all kinds of stuff. And you could get like 10 books and just excited to be a part of the reading program and all of that. And if you're not familiar with archiving information, that's where you're saving it and preserving it. And like Stormie said, for years to come, that means Island Vibe will be there when we no longer here.
Exactly.
And I don't know about y'all, but that is like huge. I feel like that's one of the best honors y'all could have got received. Hell, at that point, they got the key to the city. At this point, but I just feel like that's just so amazing. And I know, like you shared that with me before, and I said at the end, but I, I can't express enough how amazing it is. Like that's just y'all. Like I'm serious. And then as y'all being, from Galveston too. It just hit a little different because I feel like, Texas could have said, "Hey, we want Island Vibe in the state archive." That would have been cool too. It's the state,
right?
But Galveston,
your city, girl, it's different. It hit different.
Yeah. If you ain't from Galveston, you might not get it. But yeah, I'm telling you, it literally hits different. So, I've been singing their praises all night, but I just love Island Vibe. I love the branding. I love the community aspect. I love the nice covers. They're always so inviting. And just seeing them on social media, how they do their thing, just how they interact with the people that they feature. I just love it because it's not just a one-time thing. They don't just, hey, I need these questions. Hey, let's interview together. It ain't just that. It's literally a relationship. Mm-hmm. After that, mm-hmm. I don't know how many people have been interviewed by somebody and still kept in contact, but y'all do an amazing job at that. So, can you share what y'all's process is and what's a marketing tactic that works wonders for you?
So the process when it comes to finding a creative mind, it's all about research. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm on Facebook looking at who's being shared or like in the talk pages, seeing who's being shared, who's a small business that just started and who would be great to highlight. And I think as far as marketing goes, I'm not gonna hold y'all. We don't have a good tactic because honestly, we working on marketing, but it's really just from us looking, and we're very selective. Not saying that everybody doesn't deserve to be featured, but when it comes to that, it's handpicked. Like we want to see the work that you're putting in, and then also just the smaller businesses, people that don't feel like anybody is looking at their work. We want to feature you. And, oh, really? Yes, because you deserve to be highlighted. Like we see you the same way we want to be seen. We want people to know that we see them as well.
See, if y'all haven't had a reason to support Island Vibe magazine so far in this video, y'all should have one anyway. So I'm not even gonna do it like that. Y'all should have many reasons to support. They are just amazing. Also, shameless plug. This is, have you already announced this issue? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. This is the October issue. It's out. Make sure you check it out on their website. We will link it in our description box so you could check it out. But yeah, amazing. And as we said before, Coops, amazing. So yeah, so we're winding down, but we do have a couple of more questions for you. What has been your biggest lesson on your hustle journey?
Oh, honestly, I would say being patient. Being patient is already something that I'm working on personally. So when it comes to the business, it's just being patient. Like I'm where I am for a reason. Like I can't rush the process. Like it's in God's hands. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I gotta do until my time comes, and it just hit.
Look, and I like that. Patience is a virtue. Patience is what gets you there. In the great words of Mona Leo, slow boogie better than no boogie. So, which means a little progress is better than a lot of progress because it shows that you're growing and how far you're going. So, what's something you would like to leave with our hustlers that are tuning in?
Keep going. It's to keep going and trusting God. Like, trusting God, He gonna work it out every time. That's all I got.
Okay. And but don't just like that's all I got. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Just trusting in God alone. Okay. Is it.
Trusting in God and keep going because you know when you keep doing that, you can't fail at all. So, where do you see Island Vibe in the next 5 years?
Oh, in the next 5 years, I see Island Vibe Houston, Island Vibe Austin. Like, we want to be able to expand. That's the main goal, and hit other cities and be able to highlight the different spots in those cities.
You know what I just thought about? You say you want to expand and do things like that. Y'all might this might be in y'all future. Who knows? Y'all probably can have like street teams.
Oh yeah.
Like people in the different cities. Yeah. You know, you can team up with maybe like y'all can start doing like more content or team up with like some growing budding content creators and like I'm with Island Vibe magazine and this is how I vibe. Period. How do you vibe? And then I'm in Austin on 6th Street. This is how I vibe. How do you vibe? I'm in 3rd Ward. This how I vibe. How do you vibe?
Oh, that's TV.
Like I'm just, they just, you never know. Like they, come on now. This how I vibe. I'm passing the phone to this person.
Right, right.
Like,
yeah.
Don't lie. Y'all can see it. So yeah, what do you want your legacy to be?
Oh, my legacy? Just that she was all about community. Like, she cared about her community. She gave back to the community. She put her community on. Like, I want to see everybody win. Not just the people I know. Somebody off the street. Like, you got a business, you want to start a business, I want you to win. Point blank, period. Because there's so much out here for everybody.
And what I say, class, is wrong for everybody to eat at the table.
Facts.
And if they don't let you sit down at the table, you pull up a chair. And if they close the door, you kick it down.
Hello.
Period. So, as always, I have enjoyed talking with you, learning more about Island Vibe, learning more about Stormie, and learning more about why you just do what you do. I knew this was going to be a good conversation today because, y'all, we had a time trying to make sure everything was together. But we know in the end, God gonna always win.
Hello.
And I knew that this episode still needed to come to y'all today for this reason. I felt it in my spirit. So I just appreciate you and your patience. Y'all, she say she working on patience. No, she has mastered patience. I appreciate you and your patience, you and your story, just you and your authenticity and sitting down and even allowing me to highlight your hustle. So thank you so much. Before I close, I just want to say thank you to our sponsors, Vision Galveston, Water Tree Galveston. Of course, I'm Kia with Palm Tree Princess Productions and DJ Cajun Spice. Also, our sponsors who assist with, making everything happen sometimes. DJ Big Mac with Sky's the Limit Productions and Mrs. G's Divine Creations, which just so happens to be my parents. And also, I want to give a shout out to this designer real quick. She's a hustler. She's a black-owned business. Her name is Alexis, I believe. I hope that's right. Because I'm saying I'm going to give her a shout out. So if I said that wrong, I'm going to fix it. But her information will be in the description. Because I met her while I was out in the community on my Island Vibe stuff, at this event. So I was really excited about that, and she was really nice and a hustler. So yeah,
thank you for having me.
You want to share anything else where we can find y'all or anything?
Yes, Island Vibe Magazine on Facebook, Island Vibe Mag on IG, and you can always look at our magazines at www.islandvibemagazine.com.
And you don't want to miss it, I promise. So, bye y'all. See y'all later.